Welcome back. This step's going to be all about getting the collisions right on these cliffs that we've added. At the moment they're very rough and approximate and we're going to need them to be a little bit more accurate. I'll show you what I mean. So if I take my little character and I run him off the edge of the cliff, there you go. It's like a Roadrunner cartoon. What's going on here? He's just hovering in midair, and that's because the collisions just aren't accurate. And I can show you what that looks like. So if we go to show here, you can enable collisions. And then it shows you the mesh of the collision. You can see the collisions for most of these just aren't matching up. They're going like beyond the edge of it. The landscape is perfect, but the cliffs are not. And that's what we're going to fix. So I'll just turn that back off. And then we're going to try and fix it. So it's looking to me like it's going to be one or both of these two creating my problem at the moment. So we'll start with this one here, and then we'll do that one, and then I'll let you do the rest. So this one here is going to be a problem one. So I can find my static mesh here by selecting it and then double clicking on that, and that will open it in the static mesh editor. That will fix it for all the instances of this that I've got in the level. And then if I just go to show and simple collision, this is the collisions that I've got. And it's just not a very good match for the shape that I've got. And we can fix it right within Unreal Engine. We can keep it a nice low polygon collision mesh, but still have it be a lot more accurate. So over here in the details panel, you can see at the bottom, I've got this section open here, which is convex decomposition. That's because I've used it before. For you, it probably won't be open. So if I just close it down, now we probably look the same. And to get that area of the editor open, we're going to go to collision up at the top here, and then auto convex collision. And then you can see it's now open. And you can see within this section, we've got 3 different values that are all to do with how it will build our new collision mesh. I'm going to change these values. So I'm going to change the hull count to 48. So that is going to allow for more accuracy. I'm also going to change the hull verts down a little bit and make that 12. And I'm going to change the position to 120,000. Like that. And then I'm just going to click on apply. It'll have a little think about it. And then you can see that my collisions are a lot more accurate, and it's creating it out of just multiple meshes. And that means that it'll be much, much closer. It won't be perfect, but it will be a lot closer. All I need to do then is save that and close it. And then we'll just do it on this one as well, just to repeat the process. So we'll double click here, find this. So the values that I went with are 48 and 12 and 120,000. Now let's just show the collisions before I do that. So that's how it looks. Click on apply. Let it have a little think about it, and you can see that's now a lot closer and a lot more accurate. So let's save that and see if we've solved our problem. So now as I walk towards the edge, you can see that I sort of fall down where you'd expect me to. Now there is still an issue here, and that's because I've got other meshes there. So that one's going to have a problem, that one might have a problem, and we need to fix all of them. So what we're going to do now, and I'll let you do this before we move on to the next step, is go into our Fab folder, Megascans, 3D, and then each one of these needs to be done. So I'll start with the first one, open that up, show, and simple collision, and I can see that's one that I've already done, so I can leave that one alone. Then I'll go into the next one. This one will definitely need to be done. So let's show the collisions, and then work my way through doing this. So 48, 12, 120,000. And so I'll now let you do this to the rest of the meshes to make sure they meet up. Make sure you then save everything. And I'll see you in the next step where we'll start looking at foliage and how we're going to get some grass into this level as well. Thanks for watching and supporting the channel. If you'd like to help me create more content like this, please consider becoming a patron on Patreon. The contributions I get through Patreon make a huge difference in keeping this channel going. Remember to like, comment and subscribe to make sure you don't miss my upcoming tutorials. Your support and engagement mean the world to me and help my channel continue to grow. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.